I'm Dr. Muid, energy healing therapist and teacher. And we'll also in this video introduce how the HealMobile work of art approach can prevent depletion and burnout, and that fear and dread of the future that many of you have. It's, truly you as a health worker, community worker, home worker, you aren't just tired. You carry a structural systemic load that weighs you down. You know, you might be looking at the exit signs, wondering if to relocate is the best way to protect your peace. So you can no longer heal and care for everyone else while your own body, mind is screaming fire. Your chakras, the aura system, the meridians, the ka, the kundalini, all of these are in a downward spiral. But with intentional energy and the healing arts, you can address internal damage. You can achieve calm and spiral up to making better decisions in caregiving and in leading generally. So for 20 years, I've been doing this. I've been practicing holistic self-healing protocols, writing books, and anchoring spaces through the HealMobile. So let's break down the 3 hidden energetic tolls that I mentioned. Okay, number 1, all of you family, health, and community workers, you do your job by being on point. Your awareness and what's going on around you is your superpower. It's your latent superpower if you haven't identified it already. However, hypervigilance, too much awareness, and reactivity can channel adrenal and kidney health, causing issues like hypertension and fatigue, particularly for those in the helping profession. Plus, living under systemic pressure keeps the body in a fight or flight state. Then there's also this freeze or fawning or people-pleasing state that comes from social conditioning for survival beyond safety, not just safety, but survival. You got to please people, right? Or you freeze in place and you don't go forward or backward. The impact that these have is that they drain both the ancestral energy and the present day energy. With the result that the body burns out the adrenals and must work much harder to associate and to blend and balance its relationship with the kidneys to process the emotional and actual waters of your life. When these are all out of balance, you can feel exhausted, but you can't sleep. It's hard to pinpoint what's really going on. So hidden toll number 1 is hypervigilance and the resulting kidney and adrenal exhaustion. Okay. Toll number 2 is referring to the strain of overhelping. Absorbing the trauma of the community you serve without a high-level spiritual filter eventually backfires and takes its toll. The impact this has is emotional stagnation, and it affects the heart such that the heart blocks and the heart walls result. The impact this has is emotional stagnation, and it affects the heart such that heart walls and heart blocks result. It manifests physically as tightness in the chest, high blood pressure, or digestive issues. Listen closely to that last one because it's easily missed. You're literally swallowing the community's grief, and you cannot stomach or fully digest what is going on properly. So that's hidden toll number 2. It's called helper's block and results in heart and liver stagnation. Finally, we have toll number 3. This is the toll of carrying all of the family, job, and community demands in one human package, and that's you, your skin suit, your body. But you know better, and you want to address the somewhat smothered and overwhelmed feeling. You may feel the urge to try a new lifestyle or a new state or a new country. This hidden toll, however, it takes, it's like an angst. This hidden toll, this angst harms your nervous system because it becomes dysregulated over time. Whether you change your zip code or you leave the US, this is not going to fix the issue. because the demands of crisis is what your cells and what your body is accustomed to. It's trained to live on that. So they will recreate that situation no matter where you go. It's like you're going to recreate the crisis. You're going to recreate these issues no matter where you are in the world. Certainly, the Overground Railroad is about transportation to a new level of freedom. However, you can't take the systemic baggage taxing the cells of your nervous system with you. You have to clear that and strengthen the vagus nerve, which is the mother of the nervous system. You have to do that first before you move or transition to a new lifestyle. So hidden toll number 3 is therefore cellular baggage and carrying the tentacles of systemic pressure in your DNA wherever you go and not knowing that that's what's holding you back. In summary, and to conclude, these 3 ways of being must be noted. You may have one of them. You may have all of them. I'm not sure. You want to look more closely. We've broken down how hypervigilance, overdoing awareness and reactivity, the strain of overhelping, and the quiet anxiety from carrying loads of cellular baggage are 3 major hidden energetic tolls that the pressure of systemic oppression takes on your body. Now we want to show exactly how to reverse them and the next steps you can take after that. Okay. So to reverse these tolls, you don't need a complicated, expensive medical regime. You need a baseline of support that protects your energy sovereignty. You need a baseline of support that protects your energetic sovereignty. In my 20 years of experience, I've distilled this down to a framework I call the work of art. That's what you are. But the ART stands for aromas, Reiki, and tapping. In A for aromas, we have scent as well as spirit. So you can take an oil. This is patchouli. We start with aromas to immediately interrupt the nervous system's panic response. That's what it does. A single drop of a grounding oil shifts your brain chemistry out of survival mode in seconds. Notice what I'm doing. This is how you cleanse the energy field in front of you. The R in ART is for Reiki. Okay. So this is hand healing. And as a Reiki master teacher, I teach my students that your hands carry an innate blueprint for restoration. By placing your hands on your heart, you are rechanneling life force energy directly into the organs that are exhausted by systemic stress. And that's this vagal nerve area. This is where it extends from. So let's breathe in. One more time, breathe in. Let the energy from the hands penetrate into the heart and the nervous system. Finally, tapping. Okay, now I'll demonstrate a quick tapping sequence. We use emotional freedom techniques, also known as tapping, to physically unlock the trauma trapped in your cellular tissue. We tap to tell the body, even though I'm carrying the weight of my community, even though I'm carrying the weight of my family, my loved one, even though I'm carrying the weight of the world, I'm safe in my skin right now. I'm safe in my skin right now. And as we go along, we're going to do the Kun Faya Kun tapping technique that I've developed that helps us synthesize all of this. Okay. So what you need to know is that this work of art system is not just a coping mechanism. Okay. It's a foundational lifestyle. It's something to incorporate. And for those of you who want to step into your power as healthier workers and leaders, it's a system you can learn to facilitate for others. I'm also available to help you train others, of course. In fact, the HealMobile community is the gateway to our energy healing certifications and deep dive alignment coaching. You can establish a firm foundation with the healing arts, to move you forward and get support in the community. You can click below to sign into the community and get instant access to the free tapping script to reverse the hidden tolls on your body that we just mentioned. This is our way of saying thank you for listening. This free tapping script is yours. You can use it every day. You could change the words. You can work with me more closely. And you become a work of art over time. You become a work of art over time because you're using aromas and Reiki hand healing and tapping, which are your primary gifts. This is like the nexus, the center of all the holistic healing gifts you may be aware of already. And you're just adding in a system for understanding how to use them. They are healing arts. Medicine is a healing art. Okay. And now you have holistic healing arts. And so, namaste. And what we can do now is shift to the energy healing system that we use, the Kun Faya Kun. And every time I touch on an area, you can repeat after me or just think of what it is I'm saying that resonates with you. I know my pineal gland can heal the parts of me that I don't know about. I know my hippocampus, my first eye, can heal the parts of me that I don't know about. Light tapping outside of the eye. I know my inner eye can heal the parts of me that I just don't know about. Under the eye. I know that the lens of my eye and what it sees when it's cleansed can help to heal the parts of me that I just don't know about. Under the nose. I know that my sense of smell can heal the parts of me that I just don't know about. Under the mouth. I know that the words I speak and the gift of my tongue can heal the parts of me that I just don't know about. Then under the collarbone. I know that this high heart area where my vagus nerves rest underneath can heal the parts of me that I just don't know about. How about the wrists? I know that my hands connected by my wrists and my arms can help to heal the parts of me I just don't know about. I know that my crown and my connection to all that is can heal the parts of me that I just don't know about. So may you go forward to your healing grace